That's Desmond Scott.
That's Brendan Moore.
What's up, folks? It's December, which means January is right around the corner, which means we know we're going to get a lot of people setting new goals to get fit in the new year. So I figured I'd sit down with my good friend and see if we can't come up with a little good advice for those who would be cramming themselves into the gyms and the juice bars of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you expect to see? You think you're going to get a surge of new volume in January?
God hoping.
Right.
God hoping we get a surge. We've been seeing a surge now, which is a very, very good thing. And a lot of people don't like that surge in January.
Right.
You know, so my idea for those people who don't like that surge in January is to do now.
These are the people who are already in the gym that don't like the surge, because now folks who don't have the etiquette down
Right.
are coming and leaving stuff on the equipment, setting up 4 or 5 stations, using one, not putting the weights back, right?
Yeah.
What can we do, because we know we get the surge in January, what can we do to help those people who have made the decision to last longer than typically you see a fall off after a couple months? Do we have a couple tips? What can we come up with?
To help them remain
Stay
consistent.
longer. Yeah.
Find a gym where you feel motivated. Have a workout partner who's going to hold you accountable.
I like that.
Because if you're holding him or her accountable and vice versa, you know, it's much harder to give up on somebody else than it is to give up on yourself.
On that note, don't find an accomplice, find a partner. See, an accomplice will be like, you know, I know we're supposed to go to the gym, but maybe we can go to Haagen-Dazs instead. That's your accomplice for doing what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Find somebody who you can work with, who you can both keep yourself accountable, which may not be your best friend. That might be the deal. Maybe not somebody that is your best friend, because your best friend might drift the line between accomplice and counterpart. And what you want is somebody who maybe don't know as well, but who will commit.
Yeah. For that, you know, what I would do is that person that you probably stalk on Instagram or Facebook, send them a message. I guarantee you they're as friendly, or they're more friendly than you think they are.
Nice.
And let them know what you're going through. And most people will actually be more willing than you think to lend a hand.
Right.
Everybody wants a training partner.
I like that. Also, from my side of the table, I want you to work out. That's incredible. You got to do it. But I also want you to focus on some of the things that are going to support your workout. So let's talk about addressing sleep. It's not just automatic. Too many people I meet can't sleep. They don't sleep.
I'm one of those people.
Right. Well, he doesn't sleep for different reasons. He doesn't sleep because he's always here. But prioritize sleep. So there's activity and there's stillness, and those two things exist in the same universe, and they're sometimes opposites, but you have to prioritize both. So if you want to be more active, and that's part of your goal, then you also have to prioritize stillness, and that means rest and recovery time has to be a priority. And for most adults, I would say ideally 7 hours accumulated over 24 hours is perfect. Doesn't mean you have to have 7 hours of straight sleep. If you can get, maybe if you're normally a 5-hour sleeper but can get 2 hours additional of downtime, you can accumulate 7 hours. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
What you got?
No, I think that's huge. That's the tip you told me. But I can't get my 7 hours.
Right. When
I have to come right back in here the next day. But if I could take a nap during the day.
Right. There's a futon around here somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I know there's one.
Take that nap. Look, I go to sleep sitting up in that chair from time to time. But you know, that sleep is very important to recovery. You know, we just came off our week break for our clients, and a lot of them were complaining, like, why are we taking a week off? Like, you only get one body.
Right.
We've been beating it up for 6 months straight.
Right.
You need to recover, and then we'll start another 6 months when you get back. And now we're back on it, and we didn't jump right into it. We started with reteaching everything. Reteaching how to squat, how to spot, how to bench, how to lunge, all the basic things that you think what people would know how to do.
You guys are covering mobility this week,
Yeah.
which is great.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
Teaching them how to actually take care of their body and do things properly, where they will see better results because they, you know, are more flexible and not really prone to injury.
Right. Love it. So that's another piece, injury prevention. If you haven't been in the gym in a long time, don't come in doing what you did 20 years ago. You're not as strong as you were 20 years ago, right? Come in and ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. At every gym you go to, there's going to be some authority there who will be more than happy to help you out. Now, that might, for ladies, that might not be the guy who's squatting in the rack next to you, even though he's going to be more than willing to help.
Yeah.
You might want to go to the trainer or to the owner or the manager, and I know that they're going to be more than willing to help because they want you there long. If you get injured, you're not going to come back. So it's in everybody's best interest for you to get information and get help in doing things the right way.
Yeah, if you're at a gym that doesn't offer help for free, come holler at us.
There you go. Come all the way to Durham.
All the way to Durham. It's not that far. Just
Right.
hop on 40, and it'll get you where you need to go.
I would say another, maybe I'm gonna keep the video short. Maybe my last piece is hydrate. I can get into some really all the way out in the universe, some specific topics when it comes to nutrition and things like that, right? But back to the core, let's start with breathing, okay? You need to work on do a little bit of reading about just proper breathing. And then past that, we're gonna talk about hydration. We live on a water planet. Everything here is water-based. The planet's mostly water, your body's mostly water, so water has to be a big part of your day. And then we can get into other more advanced topics. But if these two things are missing, all the work in the world you're doing way out here, and you've read something online that this very specific bean is better than some other bean, or the green coffee beans, it doesn't matter unless you have the core stuff together. So I would say master the basics. Be the Tim Duncan, be the big fundamental when it comes to your time trying to improve your health in your body.
Tim Duncan. That's pretty good. That was a good one.
That's my thing. That's my guy.
Tim Duncan. That means you're really specific. You got the basics down.
That's it. The pull-up J. Boom. That's it. So look, Prime, you can find them at patfi.com, P-A-T-F-I. They're in Desmond. They're in Durham, North Carolina. I'm available all the time at eatingforabs.com. Love to help you out, and Happy New Year to you. Happy holidays to you and your family.